The Engineers Board of Kenya will dispatch structural engineers to conduct inspections and audits of all projects that are under development. The move follows the rise in cases of buildings that have collapsed this year, killing close to 50 people. EBK has further rolled out an engineer's stamp that will help rout out the quacks in the industry.
In the last 11 months, more than 20 buildings have collapsed in the country, killing more than 40 people. This has been blamed on shoddy structural works, non-compliance with the building code, and use of substandard materials. The various regulators in the built environment have also come under the spotlight for failure to enforce built environment regulations. To separate the weed from the chaff, the Engineers Board of Kenya has today rolled out an engineer's stamp fitted with security features.
The stamp is an instrument because it is a closed loop. It has its own watermarks and the security controls. It's going to be one instrument that will guarantee that services are offered by well-trained, professionally mentored, practicing engineers. Because
then you lose the dignity of the stamp. And there are measures in the Act. We have 2019 rules, which very clearly defines the code of conduct and ethics for engineers.
The board further plans to send out structural engineers to do site inspections and audits to ensure compliance. EBK Chair Board Erastus Mwongera says the engineer's stamp and ID will help with the easy identification of genuine engineering professionals and documents, urging the public to be on the lookout for quacks.
The approval process in the counties requires that no development will be submitted for approval or consideration of approval unless it bears the stamp of a licensed and registered engineer.
Infrastructure Principal Secretary Paul Mavringa says the country is facing a deficit of about 7,000 engineers, urging the board to facilitate faster registration of graduate engineers. The PS has said the government, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, have instituted programs that ensure universities are churning out qualified engineers.
To come out of the universities when they are work ready or when they are ready for effective professional training.
The engineers called on the government to ensure engineering courses and programs are recognized globally. Caroline Jenga for Prime Edition.